And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called. They were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023.
Right there, right
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Perkins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chandler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run it with Chandler. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Perkins. Being chased out left. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. Once more the juke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Chandler. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Perk sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now Perkins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chandler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Chandler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Under 10, under 10, 10, 25, check 25, check 25. Check. Check smash, check smash.
On second down now. It's Chandler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Another run here with Sanders. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Hurts to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Perkins. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Miller in motion right. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, Perkins sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Perkins, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwagu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it's sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Perkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 3rd down, Chandler. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In motion goes the tight end. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Chandler, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Perkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. He'd appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and now he can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver one the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 42. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Steps away to his left. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Perkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, check that. Street.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Check, Bobcat. 19 light. 17.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And some room to roam now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was